One of the toughest things to do in all of college football is win on the road. When you're a ranked team going into a hostile environment, these fans are ready to knock them off course. Welcome to Sooner Nation and Gaylord Family Oklahoma Memorial Stadium. As we'll see a squad from the Big 12, a squad looking to put on a show. Taking on a team that ranks in the top 5 in this conference, the Oklahoma Sooners. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. The Sooners will put total leather and we'll get started. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. And, David, we've got a quarterback today who's been known for making enough plays when his team needs them.
Yeah, and listen, he's a guy that this offense is built around him. But, Jesse, he's not the guy that's going to take over. He needs the running game to get going. He needs the passing game. He needs a little bit of balance. Really good football player, but he needs the help of the quality teammates around him.
Yeah, you're right. I think the one thing we've seen with this guy is he's got to get into a rhythm in games early, right? And so whether it's running the football or getting a few completions early, get his confidence going, because once that happens, he's very, very good.
This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. He never had a chance on the draw, tackled almost as soon as he got the ball.
A lot of times those draw plays are successful when those defensive linemen run up the field, rush the quarterback, create some holes. Not this time. The defensive line did a really good job understanding that, seeing the draw play, getting the running back, getting his butt on the ground.
He'll have the first down as he gets it to the 28-yard line before he's stopped. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Dropping back, it's Underwood. Scrambling away. And he has a solid gain on the play before sliding. These guys got knocked around in Big 12 play last year. That has been a motivating force during the offseason.
Yeah, and you hope it's a motivating force. You hope they were talking about it. You hope it matters to your team that last year was a very big disappointment with expectations for this squad to end up like they did. A lot of time to stew on it. The whole offseason, Palmer, you better be irritated. They better come out with some momentum to start Big 12 play.
I think what was so frustrating about this team last year was that on paper, they looked like a team that could compete for the Big 12 championship, but it just didn't show up each and every week. This year, again, these guys look good from a height standpoint, a weight standpoint, a speed standpoint, but they've got to make plays, and it's got to start here today.
And the offense with no intention to draw the defense off sides. They want to run on 4th down. And he gives himself up, but not before he moves those sticks.
And this is the frustration in playing man-to-man coverage. All the guys on your defense are chasing their guys. They don't have vision on the quarterback, but he is such a good athlete. He notices it, he takes off, he chews up yards, and makes a big play.
Quickly out on the screen to the wide receiver. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
Well, this guy's not easy to bring down. They just throw him a simple hitch pass, but he's got so many moves out in the open field. You've got to get a lot of hats to the football to get that guy down, prevent him from scoring on big plays.
Picks up the first down. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33.
You want to settle everybody in on the road? You want to take the nerves away? Run the football. Really, really good job. The offensive line, they're physical and nasty. They're not nervous. They're not worried about this crowd getting loud. They just want to hit you right in the mouth, and they started the game off with some good physicality.
Man, this defense has their hands full today because not only do they have to worry about the running backs and not only do they have to worry about the passing game, they've got to worry about this quarterback running the football because of plays like that. Not a huge explosive play, but he showed you the athleticism. He showed you he has the ability to hurt you with his legs.
This opening drive has been all offense. Really good job, nice scripted plays, taking advantage, strung together a nice series. But here's all that matters for defense. We don't even care about yards anymore. Can I keep him out of the end zone? Great job right here. Step up, get a stop, force him either to kick a field goal or get no points, and this drive is still a success.
Oh, he's got some space. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line.
The thing I like about this slot receiver, he's really intentional in his route run. The quarterback always knows exactly where he's going to be on the field. They've got great chemistry together.
To the air, it's Underwood. Working that left side now. And they're able to force him out of bounds after a short pickup. They'd love to pick up this third down and get a fresh set with first and goal. Quarterback on the keeper. In a world of trouble from the start and a massive loss on that play. And they decide to trot out the kicker. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. Absolute shame. Missed it. After the miss, no change in the score. So the Oklahoma Sooners offense has the ball for the first time. And last week, you want to talk about a guy using every tool in the bag from the running back position. David, this guy did it.
He was a monster, man. I think when you turned on the tape this week, you saw it, man. So many different ways he can hurt you, and he can be a focal point of this offense. The defense, they know well and good of what happened last week. And their first objective this week, Palmer, is to stop that dude.
Yeah, they know the entire offense goes through him. All week long, they've been stressing, tackling, staying in your gaps, waiting at the point of attack, getting as many hats to the football as humanly possible because you can't shut this guy down. You can only hope to contain him, but what a challenge this defense faces today.
Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. Here comes the offense on first down. Using his legs, it's Ott. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And, man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground. That is a baller.
And he broke one tackle on the way to a solid pickup there.
How about that play by the speed back? We hear about speed backs, and he's not the guy that runs in between the tackles. But let me tell you something. When you're trying to catch a guy like that and you're running full speed with everything you have, a lot of times you're just trying to get him to the ground, and you're not trying to put a good shot on him, and then all of a sudden they're breaking tackles. Great job by that young man.
The Sooners will call on their punt team. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. And the coverage team surrounding the ball. No chance for the return man to get in there on that one. Here comes the offense onto the field again. They are stuck deep in their own territory and trying to get out, opening the drive from their own 3. Tough run across the 5. He'll get it all the way out to the 8-yard line.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. Once first down, the defense thinks you might be running the football. You still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Right back to the well. Got enough for the first down. Breaks into the open.
Offense backed up inside their own 10-yard line. You got to give yourself some space to work, so you dial up the run play, and your offensive line delivers. Huge holes up front for that big game.
Now on 1st and 10 from the 26. Looking to throw, it's Underwood. He's moving out of the pocket. Going right and going deep. He hauls it in, and nobody's close. Plenty of room on that play, and they find their way to the 36. That is a highly efficient way to move the chains, and now they are threatening inside the 40. Wants to throw on first down. Makes the grab. It's Morgan. The stop, the start, the juke, everything in the bag as he gets to the 29. Second down, they'll go to the air. He's got an open man. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down. Offense now working in the red zone. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. Quickly to the flat, the wide receiver screen. Now the connection takes it to the 11. Going to work on second down in the red zone. Is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Back to pass. It's complete. He's down at the 1, and they almost had the touchdown pass on that one.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. You just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now and get ready for another one.
And they can't punch it in with a first down run, and the defense has one stop. They'll try it again from the 1 on second and goal. Looking to fire. Pocket breaking down. And it'll be a touchdown.
I know this offense had some question marks coming into the year with respect to who would be catching touchdowns in the offense. I think they may have found their guy. This guy had a TD in their first game. He has another one here. Right now, he's been a matchup problem for opposing defenses.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll be able to get off one more play before quarter's end. Looking downfield, it's Hawkins. It's complete on the right side. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period. So second down here as we're back at it after the break. He'll pull it on the read. Sweet cut there. He was running through tackles and picked up the first down and finally got knocked down.
Well, the defense did a pretty good job that time on the option play of having someone dedicating themselves to the quarterback to get him down. Not enough to stop the offense from picking up the first down, though. The defense really needs to be keyed in on this because they're going to see this option play more and more as this game goes on.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, not a good job by this defense.
And the Sooners lining up, just needing a few tough inches on third down. He'll keep it on the sneak.
Man, I like the call. Third and inches, I feel like I can get a few inches. I just need to fall forward, but this defense more than ready for the quarterback sneak.
Now, I think as a play caller, that just makes you second-guess everything. You'd love to think you can just dial up QB sneak to pick up that first down. Now, you're probably going to have to hand it off to the big fella behind you to keep this drive going.
He's going to take... There he goes! And he'll slide after picking up the first down. The Sooners are marching down the field. Looking for room, it's Ott. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. They've got a solid drive working, but now looking at second and 11. To the air, it's Hawkins. Caught in the backfield, it's Ott. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. It can get pretty wild in the Big 12. Some of these outposts are like snake pits when you have to go on the road. Got to get off to a quick start in conference play.
It is always wacky, Reese. Like, there's always something that happens in the Big 12, and somebody comes out of nowhere in the Big 12 every single year. So, starting in conference play, Palmer, these games start to really matter, really add up, and the pressure amplifies.
It's so true, too. When you think about the Big 12 conference, it just seems like teams get caught sleepwalking. So, you've got to start fast. And the challenge, I think, for these coaching staffs, these two teams, every week they've got to have their team ready to go, and it starts today.
After putting up a three-spot, the kickoff unit set to go.
Well, that kid just showed off his hammer for a leg, 50-plus, and he did it with ease.
And now this offense will take the field again. They stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. bounces away. Grab near the marker. It's Klein. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43. Really good job when this play went off script, and that's the job of a tight end. Find the soft spot and stay in the quarterback's field of vision.
Yeah, and it's just frustrating to play this kind of style of quarterback. It's always going to extend the play, make it harder on you as a defense. You got to guard longer in the back end, and just did a nice job getting outside the pocket and getting it to the big fella at tight end.
They can really be aggressive after that last play at 2nd and 3. Wide receiver comes in motion. 2nd down, he'll throw it. Bought a little time, lets it go. Grab near the marker, it's McCulley. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
This offense is clicking, and clearly everything is working. The offensive coordinator's calling good plays. The quarterback and his unit is executing. And this defense right now, they have no answers.
Back to throw, it's Underwood. Grabbed in the middle, it's Simpson. And just a short, safe pass play, they pick up a few.
I love offenses and quarterbacks that are willing to take the easy stuff. Take those easy throws that are guaranteed to get positive yards. Yeah, I'm going to take big shots down the field too, but don't forget, it's easier to pick up 2nd and 5, 3rd and 5 than it is when we start getting those long yardage situations.
Sooner Nation bearing down on this offense on this huge 3rd down play. The play action fake. Virtually unblocked, and he's stopped for a loss of 8. On 4th and 11, they decide to go for it. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Trying to escape and get it himself. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on down. Time for this Sooner offense to go back to work.
And aggressive play calls. Everybody wants you to be aggressive. They're aggressive. They take their shot. Now they got to live with a little bit of the consequences. They turn the football over on downs. Now their defense has to go out on the field and make some stops.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Wants to go up top. With the catch, it's Ott. Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the first down, but a good gain on that play.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense, catching the football.
The Sooners come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. The punt team makes its way onto the field.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
And the punt hits at the 8 and goes into the end zone for the touchback. And the offense out on the field to go back to work. And he has had this offense clicking on all cylinders the entire game. They've been playing pitch and catch at an elite level, and there have been no answers defensively. Looking for a man, it's Underwood. Fires to the big fella. And they pick up just a few on that completion. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Back to pass. Fires to the right. Rolls it in. Slithers into space. Turning it on. He was off to the races and maybe another step or two and he would have scored, but they get him at the 21-yard line.
I know it's early in the game, but defensively after that play, you know you have to tackle the catch. When this guy gets the ball in his hands, he is so dangerous after the fact. So it's okay for him to make catches. You just got to get him to the ground quickly.
That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Wants to throw again. Caught near the sticks. It's Klein. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be 1st and goal.
Well, this offense told us coming in they were going to challenge this secondary early and often. They were going to use their speed to their advantage and take advantage of this quarterback's touch and arm talent. And already in the second quarter, they've got over 200 yards thrown.
On the doorstep of cashing it in for the offense. He's looking to throw. And the ball is out. Who's going to get it? Once that ball was loose, offense didn't have a chance. Defenders everywhere. It's a turnover.
Well, you got to know as a quarterback, when you're in an empty set, which means you have no running backs in the backfield with you, you got to be able to get rid of the football. And you're expecting pressure. The clock's going to go off in your head. Not a good job of keeping two hands on the football, and the defense able to knock it loose.
And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one. Looking to pass. It's Hawkins. Quick completion on the out route. They'll run him out of bounds, but look what's on the ground. Penalty marker. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. 3rd and short. They've got them back up inside the 20, and the D can get the ball back here. Motion from the back. He'll throw on 3rd down. Finds his man. It's Sategna. Gets it out to the 27-yard line, and they'll move the chains for a 1st down. To the air on 1st down. He's going to let one fly down the middle. Hits him in stride inside the 10. Defense is there to make the stop, but he's got the 1st down, and they'll have it 1st and goal at the 6. And guys, how much better does it feel if you go to that locker room with a lead? They have a chance to do it here. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the 1st half. Picked up some of what they needed on 1st down. Now it's 2nd and goal from the 5. Wideout trying to get it in. They'll mark him down at the 2. The excellent execution on that throw and catch. Finding it tough to make positive yardage. Now 3rd and goal from the 2. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Oklahoma!
Really nice physical running that time. Nice push up front by the offensive line. Getting it in for the touchdown. They now take a 1-possession lead. There was just a little bit of time left in the 1st half.
They got the late touchdown on the board, now about to kick it away and hoping the defense can keep them from answering. On the run from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the 1st half. Looking for a man. It's Underwood. Catch in the middle. It's Klein. Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the 1st down. The offense will have to use its 1st timeout of the half. Now on 2nd and short after the 1st down completion. Back to throw, and they've got to be aware of the clock. Fires to the tight end. And he surges up to the 36-yard line, and they'll move the chains. They'll immediately call timeout. Now from the 36-yard line, it's 1st and 10. That's caught. It's McCulley. Gets it out across the 40. They'll mark him out of bounds at the 42 as this offense trying to put together a good drive. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. The sweet feet buy a little time. Caught close to the marker. It's Bell. Crosses the 45 out of bounds at the 47-yard line, and a solid play there. They've picked up a couple of 1st downs to start this drive, and now 1st and 10 from the 47. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. This freshman quarterback is slinging it out there to pick up that 1st down. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Now with just a few seconds left, not enough time to run another play, but there is time to kick a field goal and take the lead. He splits the uprights and puts 3 on the board. And it's a deadlock here in the 3rd quarter after the field goal. That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Guys, you've been calling a lively one from Norman.
We've got a good one going here in the third quarter, all tied up as he's set to kick it away. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. He'll do it himself. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Just got one on that last run, now 2nd and 9 from their own 26. Working that wide receiver screen. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up. And the Sooners are in a mess here on 3rd and a mile. Dropping back, it's Hawkins. Quickly out to the tight end. Tackle is made at the 27. Let's see if they decide to punt it. And here comes the punt team. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. They'll put a stop to that return at about the 37-yard line. And the offense heads out onto the field to get the drive started. And then a low-scoring game like this one, David, every possession is magnified.
And I think more than anything, it just gets frustrating. And you got to put that behind you. You got to see what this defense has been doing to be so successful. Caller, now use it against them.
Yeah, David, I think for a play caller, this is tough, right? It's like you have to have the perfect plan just to get a first down. In these types of games, I think you're just trying to get guys out in space, see if a dude can break a tackle. Maybe that generates an explosive play, and it breaks this trend.
Muscling ahead on 3rd and short. And I don't think he got there. No, they stopped him short. He does not pick up the first down.
Well, the defense got the stop there on 3rd and 1. Let's see if they can do it again here on 4th and inches, Dave.
I just got to find a way to fall forward, be physical, work on this all week. You know you're going for it on 4th down.
I think that's a big advantage of having a tiny quarterback, right? Is he can find little creases to wedge his body into to pick up short yardage plays like that on the QB sneak on 4th down.
Here they come, 1st and 10 from the 48. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Prescore. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
Kind of like that big, reliable security blanket. And that's what tight ends are a lot of the times. They're just usually big, huge guys that if I throw it anywhere near him, he's going to pluck it, catch it, and give me some positive yards.
He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
Find some fresh air. Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the first down, and he slides in safely.
Nice scramble, unbelievable job after dropping back to pass and understanding the situation, and a nice heads-up play. Slide. Live to fight another down. Don't try to make a bigger play and run through somebody big.
Oh, he's got some space. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be first down.
This defense really is on their heels. They've been on the field now for a long time on this drive, and They're just getting pushed around at the point of attack up front like we saw in that last play.
Scanning the field, it's Underwood. Fires to the big fella. And an absolutely fearless tackle, giving up size, still got him on the turf. The crowd getting behind this defense as they try to get a stop in the red zone. They'll go to work in the air on second down. Grab behind the line. It's Hester. Now the connection takes it to the 11.
Nice job by the running back catching the football and understanding where the first down marker was. I got to go get that first down. Did a nice job of it.
He'll toss it. And that might have been a bad read as the defense just swarms all over the pitch man. Operating in the red zone here on second down. Looking to fire. He let that thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection.
And that was good defense again, and unfortunately we've been saying that all game long. Really, really good defense. Or, listen, you can spin on the other side. This offense has really been bad.
Makes the catch. Into the end zone for a touchdown.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times, touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking to throw on first down. He'll take the deep shot. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. At the 35, he's loose.
When you talk about creating big plays in the running game like this makes the game really easy. Actually, when you've got a guy like this that you can hand it to with this much speed and elusiveness, just hard to bring down in the open field. What a big gain for the offense.
Right back to the well. Breaks into the open. And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down. The Sooners with a second and short to keep this drive moving. The give to the back. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Let's see what they do here on third and short from the 41. Off the RPO, quick throw to the right. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down. So they're going to send out the field goal unit to try a long one. He's going to have to break out the thunderfoot on this one, a 57-yard attempt. It is true as he puts 3 on the board. That'll cut the lead down to 4, 17-13.
How nice is it as a head coach to have a kicker like this? It makes these decisions on fourth down so much easier. Just strut him out there and let him stroke it through the uprights.
So guys, we'll get another look at this offense. They'll put this one in play first snap of the drive from the 25. Tries to do it himself on the draw. And the ball's on the ground. Oh, and he's able to get back on top of it and avert the turnover. I don't know if it was luck or aggression or just a fortuitous bounce, but at least they've got the ball back.
Well, one thing I do know, Reese, this running back has got to do a better job with ball security. You cannot turn the football over and expect to win this game. They're very lucky they were able to jump on top of that.
And you know what? The best third down offenses don't get the third down. Really good job by the offense running the football. You could tell the defense got caught a little bit off guard. Got a nice gain, popped one, got a first down. Who needs third downs if you can just pound it down their throat on second down?
Defense on skates that time. They finally drag him down at the 42. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. It's 1st and 10 for this offense from the 42. Back to throw, it's Underwood. They'll run the screen. Brings him down at the 27-yard line. It's a pickup of 15 and a first down for this offense.
I tell you, this quarterback has just been in a great rhythm all game long. With that last completion, he's now over 300 yards passing.
Looking downfield on first down. Gets it to him on the screen. Across the 50. Got some room in under the goal line. And it's in for a touchdown. That's his third touchdown pass of the day. The defense has no clue how to respond right now.
No, and the defense has had absolutely no answer. He's been on the money. He's been on fire, making the right decisions and just carving this defense up.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Boys, if it's happening in college football, we've got eyes on it. Check this out. Tennessee looks like... world beaters right now, marching all over the field like Smokey in the pregame. They're up by 19 over New Mexico State. We've got our eye on this one and everything else going on throughout the day. Guys?
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. They'll run play action. Caught near the sticks. It's Burks. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. They'll send the back in motion. Quarterback flips it ahead quickly to the receiver. He breaks the tackle. He stopped just a chain link or two away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody, based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. They had a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on 2nd down. He'll keep it himself. There he goes. Quick step and go. Boy, are they loving that huge play. He's got it down to the 9.
And man, nobody home on defense. We've got to understand the option starts with the quarterback. Somebody has to have that guy. The defense blows an assignment, and the quarterback takes advantage and makes the big play down the field.
Effective draw plays in the running game really begin with the quarterback. The quarterback's got to be a great sailor. You got to really make the defense think it's pass. You keep your eyes focused downfield till the last possible second, turn around and hand it off. And by that point, the defensive...
Touchdown Sooners! Fit it in the window for the score.
It's hard for a defense to have to cover so much space. When the offense goes empty, you get receivers and tight ends and running backs lined up out wide. You've got to expand, and it's harder to cover on the back end.
It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover.
I love the coverage by the defense right here. Great job getting up in their space. Nothing easy down here for a two-point conversion. The interception was just great.
Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. Let's see what this offense has dialed up this time. Just an outstanding performance for this guy behind center. Their passing game has been simply outstanding the entire game. They've put it in the end zone, and they will get your attention with the numbers they've put up. The give to the tailback. Works his way ahead for 3. They'll spot it at the 18.
And ball security at this point is at a premium for this offense. You're backed up in your own end. You've got the lead, so you want to be able to run the football and stay on the field, bleed the clock. But you know the defense is going to be ripping away at it, right? They're going to be trying to get hats to the football and forcing a fumble. So whoever's got the ball has got to have 2 hands on it this drive.
Get some work done there. Pick up a 4 to the 22.
And those plays from a defensive perspective, man, they're just super annoying because now I'm in the worst spot ever, third and manageable. Like, I don't know if you're passing, don't know if you're running, so nice job by this offense keeping this defense off balance and creating a third down opportunity that's in their favor.
Really nice job to get it past the sticks, pick up the first down at the 30.
And you just get the feeling that this defense has to find a way to get off the field and get the football back at this juncture of the game, trailing late if they're going to win.
That's caught. It's Simpson. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Dropping back, it's Underwood. Somehow fits it into a host of defenders. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. Offense in a bunch formation. They just keep firing. With the catch, it's Klein. And they do a really good job. Not as easy as it looks to get those blocks. And he picks up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to go up top on first down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. To the air on second down. He's going to throw deep right side. And it's incomplete, going for the massive explosive play instead. They're looking at a third down. All wideouts, no backs. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. He's missed 3 in a row now with that last incompletion.
Every defense in the country talks about getting offenses in predictable third and long situations where I can bring on more speedsters and I know the pass is coming so I can have more success.
They'll keep the offense on the field on fourth down already with a one-possession lead. He's got it, first down and more. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
And how about this offense, man? They put the ball in the hands of the guy they trust the most. Fourth down, needed conversion. You're wanting to salt this clock away. You want this game to end with you guys possessing the football. Big fourth down conversion.
Great effort by the defense here. Offense trying to go wide receiver screen. How about the speed on defense rounding to the football?
Wants to fire on second down. Quarterback now on the run, still looking. Makes the grab on the left. He'll go out of bounds at the 18-yard line.
Well, if you're on defense, I mean, that's the way you want to get this quarterback running. He's right-handed, so get him to go to his left where you expect the accuracy to come way down. If they continue to do that, that's going to work in the defense's favor.
The give as they work on that clock. Picks up enough to give them first and 10 from the 13.
And this is a situation this offense trains for, having the lead late in the game, running the ball to ice it. They're just bleeding seconds off the clock. It's been a beautiful drive so far. And the defense, even though they know they're going to run it, they just can't stop it.
Trying to get the corner. Brought down after keeping those powerful legs moving, getting all he could. He'll be a few inches short.
And this is a perfect situation. This is a situation, if you asked me to be in before the game, the coaches would have been in heaven. I got the football. I got the lead on their side of the field. Nice gain on first down. Same exact script. Do it again. Run the football. Run the clock. Let that thing tick down. And if we add points, we add points.
Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Trying to pick it up on the ground. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a first down. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. They've been great on third down. Now to finish the deal on first and goal. It's complete to the right. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. And the D deny them on second and goal. Trying to barge their way in. Touchdown.
And man, a lot of times late in games, you see offenses, they get very conservative, very predictable, and then they leave it in the hands of their defense. I like this execution, man. The offense continues to do what they do, and they take the 2-score lead in the fourth quarter, everything going in their direction.
And with the extra point, the lead is a dozen here in the fourth. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Here comes the Oklahoma offense. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They had to stand by and watch that scoring march, and now it's up to them to find a way to answer it. Just a bit of a misfire there as they can't make the connection.
This is going to be a key that we look at this entire game. How can this defense find ways to affect this quarterback and get pressure on him? Because they felt coming into the game, if they could do that, they could affect him and influence this passing game.
And obviously you're in a tough spot. Like, you're down a couple of possessions. The defense knows you're going to throw the football, so you can tell they're backed up. They're playing the pass, and the offense has to take the little stuff underneath. They've got to find a way to make explosive plays, even though the defense is playing conservative.
It's a game of first downs, and they've got one out to their own 37. They absolutely had to have that third down to keep any glimmer of hope alive.
And defensively, that's exactly what
He's got it! Oh, what a big play for this offense as they get it to the 33-yard line. The Sooners headed quickly to the line.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play. And look at them. They're right back on the football, ready to run another play.
And this set of downs gets started from the 33, 1st and 10. To the air, it's Hawkins. Under fire. Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42. Quick tempo, no huddle offense. 2nd down, clock's running. Wants to go up top. Quickly complete. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. Way too much grabbing and tugging there. No way the official's going to miss that one. The offense comes back out with a new set of downs after the penalty. Looking to throw on 1st down. Throws to the wideout. It's caught. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the 1st down. Trying to get everybody set with the clock still running. Wants to throw on 1st down. Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29. And the Sooners have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Under fire. And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again. They'll hurry to the line here to try to get off that 3rd down play. Defense not showing press coverage. Lets it fly deep downfield. And he makes the catch, but just a hair out of the back of the end zone. It'll be incomplete. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll make some adjustments. Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. 4th down attempt coming. Fires to the middle. He's got it. Will not get there. A 4th down stop. Guys, this offense will go back on the attack. And we've seen a tremendous show from this freshman behind center. He's been elite in every aspect. He's thrown the ball on time. He's made big plays down the field. He's punched it in when they've gotten opportunities. You just couldn't ask for anything more. And they'll take a knee and watch this clock keep on winding its way toward a victory. A strong, methodical, workmanlike effort.